You're now watching a clip from the MarcWes Sports Podcast.
I'm just like, wow. So where could Dame go? I mean, you know where I want him to go because you already know. Because man, if we had Dame Lillard, come on, man, like it'll be over. The game would be over because Jimmy Butler wouldn't have to be that guy. He could just be himself. And then if Oladipo comes back healthy, you have another playmaker that can get into the paint and play defense. So, man, like that's a dream right now. And I feel like Wes is always putting these dreams in my head, trying to keep me excited and stuff. But that's an interesting tweet come from Dame because Dame has been balling. Unfortunately, he was eliminated also this week by the Denver Nuggets. But another you got anything to say on this on Dame?
I mean, as far as with Dame, man, I love it, because everybody know Portland is not that market that's going to get you where you want to be. You could be loyal all you want, and they're not going to go ahead and give you that number two guy that you want, not because they're not trying, because nobody want to go to Portland. You know what I'm saying? Like nobody trying to go. It's just like when LeBron wanted to get Bosh and Wade to go to Cleveland. No, like we're not going. We don't care that you're considered one of the greatest players of all time, or some people say the GOAT. Like no, like why would I leave Miami to go to Cleveland? Why would I again? So thinking about Dame Lillard, it intrigued me. I really do think that would help out the Miami Heat. We think cynical over here because it's day content everywhere. You see the background, you see Marcus what his background is Miami, everything. So me, I was looking at it and thinking about it. I'm like, it does sound good with the Miami Heat, but I'm like, wouldn't you want Kawhi?
Yeah, I mean, Kawhi is a good choice as well. But the thing about Kawhi, sometimes
injury.
He's passive, and he's injury. I wouldn't say he's injury prone, but he is basically the catalyst of the maintenance program. He's the one that kind of really started this all. So for some reason, Kawhi, I don't feel like he's gonna give you 100% every game, but at the same, well, that's from what I see. But if he comes into the Heat culture, he ain't got no choice. You know what I'm saying? He's not gonna have no choice. He's gonna have to give you 100%, or you're just gonna be miserable here.
Of course.
So yeah, I mean, Kawhi is the full package because I don't know if you saw the game last night, Wes. I guess.
Yeah, Dallas. He was doing his thing. Yeah.
I think he scored like close to 50 points or something like that. So if he's forced, I feel like if he's forced into this situation where he has to take over, then he takes over and he becomes like the Terminator almost. It's like he's not very exciting with his play. Like he's very basic with he's not going to wow you like a Dame. Dame is going to wow you with these crazy shots, or Steph is going to take these crazy type shots. They're going to be like, Dame. But his mid-range is crazy. And if you let him shoot the three, he's going to hit it. And he plays arguably the best one-on-one defense in the league. He was a defensive player of the year. He's been a finals MVP twice. So
for yourself.
So come on, man. Like, yeah, I mean, I personally would choose Dame because he's one of my personal favorite players.
Oh yeah, me too.
Might be the smarter choice.
See, but me, yeah, piggybacking of what you're saying right now, I really would want Dame, but I'm thinking about who we have at point guard. We got Nunn, who's a restricted free agent. We have Goran Dragic. We have Oladipo, which is injured, and I think we have the bird rights, but he's gonna be a restricted free agent also. So I'm like, if we get Dame Lillard, we're not signing Oladipo. That we're gonna give up on Dragic because Dragic is getting paid a certain amount of money. That Kendrick Nunn is not gonna go ahead and be back, and he's a real good player. Nunn
still would stay.
I think he would stay too, but if you're paying him if you're paying Damian Lillard that type of money, there's not gonna really have that much time for Kendrick Nunn, because we do both like Kendrick Nunn. You like Hero a little bit more, but we both do like what he do on the court. He gives
Yeah,
that heat
I
culture.
definitely want to keep him for sure.
How we gonna keep him? He's gonna want to go somewhere else where he gonna get more playing time because his Damian Lillard is in front of him. Like, yo, what's gonna happen? Same thing with Dragic. We're gonna probably have to trade Dragic.
Dragic definitely would have to go.
He'll have to go. I think we're paying him like $15 million a year, and that go against everything that we're talking about, loyalty. You know what I'm saying? And I what we be screaming on this team, loyalty all the time. You feel me? We're loyal to everything Miami. So if they were loyal to us, how can we not be loyal back to them? That's my whole thing. But if you're talking about even with Kawhi Leonard, I think Damian Lillard works more, but it's gonna have to go against our loyalty. I think we bring Kawhi Leonard over here. Him and Jimmy Butler play the same position. So that's unless you're going to go ahead and put Jimmy Butler as the point guard because he like facilitating, he like doing this, that, and the other to get the rest of the guys around him. I don't see Kawhi playing the small forward.
Well, I don't see why not. I think you gotta interchange. You can interchange both of them because shooting guard and small forward are pretty much the same position. So you can play. I think both of them at those positions, and I think it could work.
And I agree. But remember, like, what's our biggest problem in the Miami Heat right now? We got Bam Adebayo playing center, and he was getting muscled by Brook Lopez. You know what I'm saying? It's not because Brook Lopez is a better player. He's a better shooter, but he's getting the rebounds. It's like if I want a small forward, I really want a small forward. I don't want a shooting guard. Maybe if we switch because of our defense, but I don't want to go ahead and have Kawhi playing shooting guard and Jimmy go to the three and he's playing small forward, because even though we know Jimmy Butler's a defensive guru, he do his thing, he put everything on the table, he leaves it on the court, he's gonna be like a few feet shorter than the average person. And I'm not trying to deal with what we were dealing with last year in the bubble with AD like muscling Bam, but it's just Jimmy Butler now. I don't want to have to deal with same thing this year. Giannis and Brook Lopez doing the same thing to Bam Adebayo because he's smaller. But now it's the small forward because Jimmy Butler has to be pushed to the three, and he's smaller than that. Yeah, you may be athletically better than the small forward, but they're taller than you. So I just want things to match. And I think the only way that it shouldn't match is if we play our type of defense when we slip or we switch. But I don't want to have to keep having us be smaller than the person that we actually are facing. So whichever one, I don't mind. I don't care. I want any one of them here. Everything's open for me. I don't care. Keep Bam, keep even though I don't think Bam deserved that money no more. Same thing like Julius Randle. He got that money, and both of them didn't show up in the playoffs, and both of them got all this money in the last offseason. So, I just really wanted to be like a real basketball team, because the teams that are advancing right now to the second round, guys are playing their position, and it's team basketball. We got the team basketball, but guys ain't playing their position. Bam used to be supposed to be a power forward, and you're playing the center. So unless we're going to focus on the center, which I don't think that there's any centers like that can play this type of new school basketball where you're playing, unless you're a Brook Lopez. If we had Brook Lopez, I think that we would have did great. Bam playing the power forward, Brook Lopez, and the team that we had, we would have did at least made it to the second round. But still, I really do feel like any one of those would be good. But just know if we get Damian Lillard, we're gonna have to trade because he signed under contract. And if we get Kawhi, he could opt out and be with the Miami Heat. I really want Dame more than Kawhi, but I wouldn't mind Kawhi neither. It's just gonna be a whole lot of mismatches, and we're gonna be smaller than normal. So that's how I feel on that topic. Matter of fact, Speaking on that, you know, former Heat player Jay Crowder, you know, always loyalty. You feel me? Once you know that you're part of Miami, whatever animosity you have with other players that had problems with your Miami Heat, I'm gonna always have that problem, even though I'm on another team.